guys. My name is Chris Osaze Hato, and you are welcome to the Real Talks Nigeria. Quickly, I would like to talk about the brand Nigeria, and I will contrast it against the brand Lagos. Now, one way to sell America is to think about New York, or think about Los Angeles, or think about California, and then it becomes easy to sell America. But how do you sell Nigeria? Right now, can you sell Nigeria with the name Borno? Or can you sell Nigeria with the name Jos? Or can you sell Nigeria with the name Abuja? It is easier to sell Nigeria with the name Lagos than to sell Nigeria with a passport or sell Nigeria with the green, white, green. Why is it difficult to sell Nigeria? Because of trust, because of mistrust, because of the word security or insecurity. When you say the word Nigeria, a lot of people think about the word fraud. Nigeria really is not the most fraudulent nation on the face of the earth. But because our people, Nigerians, are not talking about Nigeria morning, afternoon, and evening, those who talk about Nigeria in whatever shape and form are the ones that shape the global perception of Nigeria. It is hard for people who are selling their own products to sell your own products. Now, I would not like to mention any particular car brand, but the car brands in Japan would not sell the car brands in America. So it is the duty and responsibility of America car manufacturers to sell their own products at home and abroad. Now, think about the word Lagos. The word Lagos reminds you of lagoon. The word Lagos reminds you of islands. Lagos is easier to sell than to sell Abuja, even though Abuja is the center of political power. Abuja does not have the economic muscle and economic might of Lagos. If you're a Nigerian and you want to sell Nigeria, I would encourage you to talk about the cities or the places in Nigeria that is easier to sell than places and cities in Nigeria that is difficult to sell. It will be easier to produce a product, take for example like Benin City, and put the label made in Lagos, and that product will sell faster on the shelf, from the shelf, than to put the sticker made in Benin City or made in Edo State. Why? Lagos is more known, Lagos is better branded, Lagos is associated with excellence. In fact, the political slogan of Lagos is the center of excellence. So if you are carrying the green, white, green, and you're having difficulty to sell Nigeria, just tell them, I'm from Lagos. They say, where? Lagos from Africa. Where? Lagos from West Africa. If you don't know Africa, that's your cup of tea. Good. So now, but whose job is it to sell the brand Nigeria? First, the chief brand officer of Nigeria is the president of Nigeria. The president of Nigeria, his image, his persona, his words, his thoughts, his mode of dressing, his style of dressing, his body language, everything the president represents is what people perceive Nigeria to be. If the president find it hard to sell this country, an ordinary man would find it harder to sell this country. And that is why the president of this country or anybody who is in position of power in this country should use made in Nigerian goods and services. The president of this country, if the president of this country is not driving made in Nigerian cars, he is marketing the country where the car that he or she, whoever is the president of Nigeria, is in terms of male or female, the country whose company logo is on the car of the president of Nigeria. It is important that for Nigerians to be respected all over the world, the president and commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria must represent the average man in the streets and the businessman in oil and gas or whatever sphere of life that Nigeria represents. The president of Nigeria is an embodiment of the image and the brand of Nigeria. If we are having problem with the brand Nigeria, I hold the chief brand officer responsible for the bad image of the country. There is a lot of good that the president of Nigeria can do, either by his use of social media, his use of traditional media, or his use of whatever form of media that the president of this country is comfortable with. He or she must be seen to be out there talking to Nigerians, talking to non-Nigerians. In short, the president of this country is the chief marketing officer of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I get worried when a Nigerian goes to any embassy and they are rejected visa. Why? Our passports are not presentable. In short, you cannot take the Nigerian passport to up to 100 countries in this world and just walk through the airports. You will need to have a visa. Why? Because our relationships with foreign countries is of not equal strength, representation, and respect. Is it a crime to be born a Nigerian, or is it a crime to bear the tag Nigerian? Why are people not talking about the good or the bad side of Nigeria? There is no nation that does not have the good, the bad, and the ugly. The more we talk about Nigeria, the more it will be easier to sell the brand Nigeria. Now, I have discovered that the easiest way to penetrate the outside world, if you're Nigerian, is to tell them, I am from Lagos. Where in Lagos? I am from Lagos in West Africa. Where in West Africa? I am in Lagos from West Africa, from Africa. If you want to know about the country, go online and search. And when you get online to search, Nigerians should have content on social media. Nigerians should saturate and populate the social media cloud with good sides about Nigeria. If we are willing and obedient to promote this country positively, we shall eat the good of this land. The productivity of Nigeria is our responsibility. Information about Nigeria, online, offline, is our responsibility. We are to talk about Nigeria in positive light. And if there are bad sides about Nigeria, we should not sweep it under the carpet. We can talk about it, but not in a way that the image of this country is destroyed. We are all responsible for the brand Nigeria. We are all responsible for the brand Lagos. We are all responsible for the brand Benin City. We are all responsible for the brand Borno. We are all responsible for the brand Jos, the brand Abuja. Just like you will see a young man wear the cap, I love New York, I love LA, I love USA. Let us make Nigeria great again. Let us find a way to take Nigeria to the days of 1 naira to $1, 1 naira to 1 British pounds, 1 naira to €1, whatever that currency be in this world. Nigeria is one sovereign country. America is one sovereign country. So the exchange rate should not be $1 to 1,500 naira. It is our normality. The more we produce goods and services in this country, the more the people outside of Nigeria will respect us. It is better for us to refine our own natural resources than to send out our raw materials and buy the refined form of those things. We have universities, we have polytechnics, we have colleges of education, we have primary schools, we have secondary schools. What are we doing with education? What are we doing with knowledge? Are we not able to produce goods and services with the help and with the aid of education? If that is not the case, then I will encourage every Nigerian to go into self-employment. When you go into self-employment, you would be able to do good for yourself. Whoever it is, or whoever it be, an organization or a group of people that you work with, you are definitely working for an individual idea, an individual's dream. You are helping to birth the dream of another. But when you go into self-employment, you are birthing your own dreams. I strongly believe that individuals can turn things around for Nigeria. My name is Ehato Christian Saze, and I encourage you to keep talking about Nigeria. Don't close your mouth about Nigeria. Don't close your mouth against the future and destiny of Nigeria. God bless you. See you in the next video. Ciao.